Hello, and welcome to another update video about ADA. I want to start on the daily time frame. To be honest, the lower time frame count hasn't changed at all, but because things are picking up in the world, in the crypto world, I want to just make you aware of the larger time frame count. Anybody who's new, lots of interest coming into the market, total market cap going up, money flowing in. We're still on the side of caution, obviously, but as already indicated, we at least assume that a larger rally is unfolding across the sector, but also take note of the individual analysis, obviously, that we do. But overall, we can be focused on higher right now against relevant support levels, of course. So here the daily chart of ADA shows that the price dipped into this long-term support area a few times and is now moving away from it again. I mean, is this already wave 1 of larger degree wave 3? And disregard these prices, okay, they are completely unrealistic. What we want to focus on for the next bull run is this, between $4.20 and $6.70. It can always extend a bit higher, but this is sort of the next milestone target for the next bull run, which we call a wave 1, circle wave 1, okay? Now, we might push higher again, but we will not be able to, it's too early to say that right now. What we want to talk about, okay, could the low be in or not? It certainly could be, but because of an incomplete downside structure, we still have to be on the side of caution. Very important. I mean, I'm focused on higher, and I'm very open to the idea we could have bottomed here, but I don't like the last move down. The problem is, with this move down that happened in June, it happened so fast that some sub-waves might be hidden in there, okay? It looks like a 3-wave move down. It would look better with one more wave down here, one more bear market low. And to be honest, if you zoom out a little bit, ADA hasn't really done enough to prove that a low is in, but we are just very conscious of the sentiment in the market. We see proper breakouts, and therefore we want to be focused on the upside until support levels break. And then we can be focused on the downside again. But for now, we focus on the upside. That is still too early to say if the overall bear market is over. It could certainly have completed here. That's one option. Or ADA might have put in a so-called truncation, which means that it should have made another low, but it failed to do so because of the overall bullish sentiment in the crypto market. Truncations are possible in Elliott wave in the markets. They are only really valid in exceptional circumstances, and so far I haven't really used one in my in the last year or so. But it is obviously due to the correlation in the crypto market correlations, and we might say that this was just sort of slippage here. We'll see. At the moment, it's too early to confirm a bear market low is in, but it's, I think, early enough to say that a somewhat more relevant low is in. Nevertheless, I just wanted to use the daily time frame to show you that we reached our long-term support. You could call it accumulation area for anybody who likes to use these boxes but that's really long-term, right? But it shows where the price should react typically, and it reacted. And if we now push higher, there are some barriers to cross, important barriers. First of all, we've got here the 38.5 cent level, and then 46. And then we have here this B wave high at around 60 cents. These are key levels to watch if the price pushes higher, but zoomed out, not too much has happened yet. This here could still unfold as an ending diagonal, can still send us down lower. Watch the trend line. We're about to approach an important trend line, and that would be here at around 31 cents. If we break above the trend line, typically that could send us to the next level at 38 roughly, and then 46.5. So pay attention to that trend line. A sustained break above it can send us higher, could be a breakout. Looking at the shorter time frame, this is just a 4-hour chart, shows you that the development since December, we can also count that just as a triangle, which is the price is currently reaching our target area here between 30 and 34 cents, which basically aligns with this trend line. So pay attention to this trend line here, and then could get rejected there and still make another bear market low. Structurally, I would prefer that, but if the sentiment picks up in the market, which it's doing right now, we don't want to, it's more like, we rather, instead of holding on to the idea we might get another bear market low, it's more about, okay, we're reaching our target. the upside, yeah, the risk to miss the upside is so much greater than like the potential you could get if you go into, let's say, if you get to 15 cents or something. But you don't want to miss that rally. So it's more like, from an approach, I think, useful to say, okay, I rather focus on the upside, and if it breaks down, and I get stopped out. Yeah, so risk management is of course important. That's hopefully common sense. So, you know, and rather get stopped out and reset lower than miss the entire rally. That would be ridiculous. I mean, that would be just ridiculous. So therefore, there are a few options I'm considering. So obviously we're entering this target range between 30 and 34 cents. If we get rejected there, it could send us down still. Technically possible. I think getting less likely with a general sentiment in the market. I'm observing if the price can break above the green line, that's around 38 cents. If it does that, then this could become a 5-wave move up, and I will track that as primary scenario. But that still, looking at the bigger picture, could just be embedded in a larger A, B, C structure and breakdown afterwards. So this could still just be a corrective rally. Nevertheless, if we get 5 waves up, we can be more bullish and then add bullish support for the next pullback for the real rally, okay? So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Looking at the very short term on the ADA chart, very short term, you can see we actually reached that target range now. And the micro count still allows for higher prices, even in a scenario in which there will be a rejection, okay? So that's still against the trend line at least. As long as the trend line is holding, I would focus on higher. And it seems like that this circle wave 5 that we also discussed in yesterday's update is unfolding as an ending diagonal. Wave 1 might already be done, wave 2, wave 3, 4, 5. So in terms of bearish, I would use the 27 cent level, which has been the breakout point, now as key support. So if that level breaks again, I think we are again back in bearish mode here short term. But for now, as I said, we focus on higher. We will watch with interest how the market is going to react to this target box. And if it breaks through, I will watch for 38 cents. If we break above 38, then we're tracking 5 waves up. Okay, that's my update about ADA. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. And also make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for short-term signals, updates, stuff about trading, mindset, psychology, stuff like that. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.